until I'm draped over the rock, and then as I move my hands up to the top of it, and I slither a little bit more, and finally, until I'm at full extension there, dangling still a foot or two off the ground, and right in that moment, then, the boulder pulled loose. It's a possibility I might be able to use my knife. I've got this multi-tool pocket knife, and I'd be able to chip away at the rock. And maybe I'd be able to excavate myself, carve my way free. And in the same time, within the first hour of my entrapment, as I'm going through all this brainstorming, I understand I might have to use that knife to cut my arm off. Well, the third day now, the desperation has mounted to the point where, okay, I'll take the probability of dying on the way out of here over the certainty of dying in this spot. And I pick up the knife, I open it up to that 3-inch blade, put the tourniquet on, and I start trying to cut my arm off. Faster and faster, sawing back and forth until, and I think I'm going to start to see smoke coming up from my arm. I mean, I'm just really giving myself a friction burn. The knife is so dull. It was pathetic. It was a piece of junk to begin with. It had come free with a flashlight that my mom had bought at Walmart. You know, I'm sure you guys do giveaways, and you probably know the kind of thing I'm talking about. So, you think about it. If you were there, if it was you, and you had a camera, an hour of tape, what would you say? Who would you say it to? Whatever your answer to that question is, it would show you what's really most valuable in your life. It was to look into that camera and to talk to my parents, my sister, go on to include my other relatives, my best friends, all of my loved ones, and to tell them, I love you, thank you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that maybe I haven't expressed my love for you as much as I could have. Some of the most important things you can say. It taught me a lot. It taught me that, and I even said this onto the tape, that it's not just what you do, Aaron, it's who you are. For every 24 hours that I was out there trapped, I was losing 7 pounds off of my body. Through dehydration, starvation, the hypothermic shivering, this metabolic burning through of my resources, I'm wasting away. By this point, I've lost more than 20 pounds. You know, I mean, take that, biggest loser, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to quit. It's going to get a lot worse before it's over, but I'm not going to quit. And once again, if you want to think about courage, it is to summon that indomitable resolve in the face of unsurmountable obstacles. And how do we do that? For me, again, it was to turn on that camera, hold it up in front of me, and to be with my mom and dad. Here we go, Aaron, you're in it now. I said out loud to myself, and I started cutting and working through the skin, and saving the arteries, the muscle, getting through the tendon, and the nerve. Just touching it, it was like sticking a fork in a light socket, this jolt, and I knew, okay, here we go. It was as though I had just thrust my arm up to my shoulder in a vat of liquefied metal, like it incinerated my arm in magma, just vaporized. But I never cried out, I never shed a tear, I never said, ow. In fact, I just took a few deep breaths, I opened my eyes, and that smile, the biggest smile I have ever smiled in my whole life, it's covering my face ear to ear, bigger than that even. And I have to still get through a little bit more. I'm looking at my watch. It's now onto 11:30, 11:32, and I really, what am I doing? It's like I'm timing myself here. Like, okay, no, next time I'll do it faster, right? But it's keeping me grounded. Just okay, I'm back, and I have to stretch my arm like you stretch fabric to get through a little, and that last piece of skin until. My feet moved. And I stepped out of my grave and into my life again.